Thank you for joining us for Still Serving Up Solutions. Your support helps make our work possible. Last year, we saw increases in need like we haven't seen in years. Folks who had never dreamed of using the Charitable Food Network or government assistance suddenly found themselves doing both. DHS offices and our SNAP call center were nearly overwhelmed with folks needing SNAP assistance. School nutrition directors were suddenly faced with serving meals in the classroom, the cafeteria, doing pickup, and delivering along bus routes and door to door. And daily, we have seen the disproportionate impact COVID-19 has had on Black and Brown communities. But you stepped up to meet the need. Individuals, businesses, nonprofits, schools, and government officials worked to make sure kids, seniors, and families got food. The Arkansas CARES Act Committee approved our $1.7 million request to buy food for the 6 Feeding America food banks, who did incredible work to distribute statewide. Some of the CARES Act food included purchasing and processing Arkansas cattle, the only program of its kind in the country, which allowed families to get 2-pound bags of ground beef at their pantries. And thanks to a bill sponsored by Representative Deanne Vaught, we'll be able to process more of the beef right here in Arkansas in coming years. Our statewide SNAP call center answered over 7,000 calls, helping stressed Arkansans complete their application or answering questions about the status of their applications. From a veteran who had been laid off to a family whose lives turned upside down when the dad was disabled in a car wreck, we were there to help them navigate the process and at times to deliver groceries to their door. The increasing number of Latinx callers has led to expanding the hours of our translator. And through your support, we've been able to connect with groups serving the Latinx community all across the state and provide over $107,000 in direct grants to those agencies. School districts stepped up, and our No Kid Hungry team was there, studying waivers and advocating relentlessly to make access easier. Our national partner, Share Our Strength, provided $1.4 million in grants to help school districts meet the need. One district, Monticello, got 2 grants, and their nutrition director, Amanda West, led a team that served meals in the cafeteria, the classroom, and offered pickup and delivery, offering shelf-stable meals for the weekend. These grants helped provide the equipment they needed, and West has continued to share stories about the impact these meals had on the kids and their families. Just last week, I followed the bus as it made deliveries, she said, to see how things were going. At one apartment complex, when the bus started to back up and the beep, beep, beep noise started, kids ran out of the apartments to the bus. 2 boys started going through the food, and they told me that they loved to see what food was in the black trays because they could prepare those meals by themselves. For us, cooking the meals and preparing the trays was all worth it. We believe that not one kid should be hungry. And you know what? We agree with Director West. That's why we continue working with you to provide grants, to advocate, to answer the phone, and to do all we can to still serve up solutions in Arkansas. Thank you.
At Nucor, we started a new decade with a new challenge: to become the world's safest steel company. No one could have predicted the incredible challenge our nation would face with COVID-19. But we have a message for our neighbors. We can do this together. Thank you to the Arkansas Hunger Relief Alliance for continuing to serve up solutions. By working together, Arkansas can achieve powerful results. From community service to environmental protection, Nucor is committed to being part of the solution. Our more than 1,800 teammates in Arkansas produce more than 7 million tons of steel per year. This steel is vital to projects in Arkansas and around the world. We are the nation's largest recycler, and we are determined to move forward safely and with purpose, starting with the health of our community.
Hello, everybody, and welcome. I'm Micah Strother.
And I'm Greg Hale. We are excited to be serving as chairs of the 14th Annual Serving Up Solutions Gala to raise money for the Arkansas Hunger Relief Alliance.
One thing that has made this event unique year after year is the partnership between the Alliance and the Arkansas Legislative Hunger Caucus. Members of the Hunger Caucus have traditionally served as waitstaff for the evening. And while we weren't able to utilize the legislators as waitstaff, we are appreciative of their partnership with us to deliver food and engage with our sponsors. For us, the Alliance is important because it is the only statewide hunger relief organization in Arkansas. As the umbrella organization for hunger relief, the Alliance has made a huge difference in the way hunger and food insecurity are addressed across the state. When the Alliance was formed over 15 years ago, it was with the intention of creating a designated connector for local hunger relief organizations to make progress towards ending hunger, and it has.
You have already heard a bit about the Alliance and its efforts in the past year from our good friend and CEO, Kathy Webb, as well as the community work of our presenting sponsor, Nucor Steel. Later, you will hear from the House and Senate chairs of the Legislative Hunger Caucus and other sponsors. Now let's get this fun event started with one of our favorite people and great city leaders, Cappy Peck, owner and chef of Trio's Restaurant in Little Rock and mastermind behind the famous Trio's Arkansas Strawberry Shortcake. She will be sharing details about the meal that was prepared for our sponsors. And after that, we'll hear from our first band, the dynamic Dazz and Brie. Hold on to your hats for a fun evening of music from all genres.
Hi everybody, I'm Cappy Peck. I'm the co-owner here at Trio's Restaurant and the former executive chef. And I'm so excited to talk about serving up solutions. I think Trio's has been involved, well I know we have, from day one. The actual first dinner was right here in our private dining room. I'm an avid supporter of the Alliance because nobody should be hungry. So let me tell you a little bit about the meal we're doing this year. It's at the request of the executive director, Kathy Webb, who I fondly call my work wife. She loves our chicken piccata, and who doesn't? So that's going to be the star with plenty of capers and butter and white wine, with mashed potatoes and a grilled local squash medley, and our famous raspberry cream pie. It's got a little bit of triple sec and a vanilla wafer crust with Arkansas pecans. And I'm throwing in something extra because heirloom tomatoes will be coming in. So it will also feature a little heirloom caprese salad with fresh mozzarella and basil. Please support the Alliance. I'm involved in a lot of different organizations, but none is as close to my heart. The food insecurity across our state was really exacerbated during the pandemic. Give, participate, do what you can, because nobody should be hungry. Thank you all.
Troubles, all that I leave behind when I'm on that road to Georgia, and you're not on my next song we're going to sing, it's just a little song about college student loans. No big deal, right? Now this is our personal love letter to Miss Sally Mae. She keeps taking all of our money. Quite frankly, we're tired of it. Ain't got no job, nowhere to go. The only money in my pocket's burning holes. Sally Mae, you won't get the best of me. Leave your message at the beep, 'cause I ain't got no money. Sally Mae, these dollars
If you're just now joining us, or if it's your first time hearing us, we are Dazz and Brie, and we just want to thank you guys so much for having us. How
Hi there, I'm Representative Les Warren, and I represent Arkansas's 25th District. As a longtime Hot Springs resident, I've seen how food insecurity has impacted neighbors in need in my community. Through your support, I was able to pass along much-needed money to the Open Arms Food Pantry at the First United Methodist Church here in Hot Springs. Additionally, Project Hope Food Bank was just named the Greater Hot Springs Chamber of Commerce Organization of the Year because of all the people they were able to help during the past year with the pandemic. We have a great need in Hot Springs and Garland County, just like so many across our state. The past year has been especially difficult for low-income families and individuals, and more Arkansans are now facing hunger, including 1 in 4 Arkansas children. That's why I serve on the Arkansas Legislature Hunger Caucus and support the work of the Arkansas Hunger Relief Alliance and their partners to combat food insecurity in our state. Together, we can fight hunger in Arkansas, but it's going to take all of our support. Let's continue working together to ensure no Arkansan is hungry. Thank you.
Thank you, Representative Warren, for your message. It's so wonderful to hear about your involvement with the Alliance. Now, switching gears, we want to remind you that we have had some amazing artists donate their work for Serving Up Solutions this year. We hope you've had an opportunity to log into the auction that includes jewelry, travel, experiences, and art. All are available to bid on until 8:30 tonight. For a really special treat, you're about to see one of those artists. Steve Griffith from Conway shows us how he made his piece, Wild Bunch. Let's take a couple minutes and watch Steve at work. Following Steve's video, we will hear from one of my favorite folk bands, the Going Jessies.
Miles and miles and months and years away from all the things I know. There's so many reasons to be alone, alone. There's so many reasons to stay right here. Sometimes I take a notion that go on. I wanna go on. I wanna go on for a while. And taking roads I never seen. Taking each and every scene by the hand. It's so long and you not don't get down. It won't take long for me to get my fear, and I'll be coming back over that hill, Lord, no. I'll pick you up and we'll go to town, and the drinks will be on me. I wanna go on. I wanna go on. I wanna go on for a while. I wanna go. I wanna go on. I wanna go on for a while. All right, thank y'all. We hope you've been having fun so far. We're the Going Jessies. We want to remind you that you can text Zero Hunger to 243725 to donate to the Arkansas Hunger Relief Alliance, which is the whole point of this thing. This is a song off of our most recent record. It's called Horizons. I'm up on the riverbank, wondering where it all goes. Thinking about taking it right, but worried about getting back home. 'Cause I know my tendency to run too far, too fast. The next time I look around, it's been 3 years before the mast. So I'm gonna try not to run. I'm gonna try to stick around. I'm gonna try to keep my hands full and my feet on the ground. 'Cause I'm tempted by horizons, and I'm tempted by the road. I'm tempted by the gypsy that lives down deep in my soul. It's not like it used to be. It used to take any chance to run from the other side, try to jump over somebody's fence. But I think I'm starting to learn that what I've been trying to find, it ain't in the next town, it's in a town I left behind. And things I shouldn't do come easy to me. I end up in places I shouldn't be. But I could list 1,000 things that I've been looking for, but it might have been looking for me. So I'm gonna try not to run. I'm I'm gonna try to stick around. I'm gonna try to keep my hands full and my feet on the ground. 'Cause I'm tempted by horizons, and I'm tempted by the road. I'm tempted by the gypsy that lives down deep in my soul. All right, thank y'all. I know the light ain't on. No one waiting around for me to come home, but I'll go there anyway, just like I do almost every day. It's getting right. It's a sight to see. Things are piling up, but things shouldn't be. I don't know where to start. Lucky no one can see it all falling apart. I'm a stranger in my home mind, and I'm running round blind, trying to hold on to what isn't mine anymore. Reaching out for something I can hold on to. Reaching out for you. I roam around trying to waste time, picking up streets and crossing lines, trying to find a place to land in this new life I don't understand. It's hit and miss, but mostly miss. Can't seem to find a crowd where I can fit, and I've almost tried them all. From Sunday pews to beer halls, I'm a stranger in my own mind, and I'm running around blind, trying to hold on to what isn't mine anymore. Reaching out for something I can hold on to. reaching out. I'm a stranger in my home and I'm running around blind, trying to hold on to what isn't there anymore. Reaching out for something I can hold on to. Reaching out for you. All right. So this is our last song. Thank you all for listening. I hope you've been having a good night. And don't forget there's a silent auction going on tonight. The bidding is going to be open until 8:30. And one of the items in that silent auction is a 90-minute private house concert, acoustic show by us. And you can invite all your friends and family and neighbors and come over and have a big party. And we'll play a bunch of songs. Hopefully some of them you'll know. And have a big time. Don't forget to text Zero Hunger, again, to 243725 to donate to the Arkansas Hunger Relief Alliance. Thank you all for having us. This is our last song. This is a brand new song. Hopefully it'll be out on a record sometime this summer, hopefully. It's called Always Trust the Night. Pulled out a mason jar, sat it on the hood of the car. You told me you'd been to town a time or two. You said you played guitar in most of the local bars, and that you got some things up on the YouTube. I read you right away, but the job made me want to stay. So I just hung around to pass some time. You had a lot to say about the kids these days, but by the end of that job, we were friends for life. Turn on a dime when it's time to make a change. Like it knows what you need to find, knows what's on your mind. I always trust the night. Turned down the coffee aisle, and there you were with a smile. You told me you were looking for the Cafe du Monde, and I knew I thought I'd find the shopping in the dead of the night. Just like a wink and a nod from the great beyond. I helped you look around, but there wasn't none to be found. So I placed a bet on the light in your eye. I said it all comes down to being in the wrong town. That we could make New Orleans by breakfast time. It's funny how the night can turn on a dime. When it's time to make a change, like it knows what you need to find, knows what's on your mind. I always trust the night. 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 Thank you.
Each day, people around the globe come together to make their communities stronger, to increase access to safe, healthy, and affordable food, to build skills and career paths for the future, to reduce waste and help preserve their environment, and to provide relief from disaster. When it comes to taking on the issues that matter to communities around the world, Walmart and the Walmart Foundation want to help. We believe by leveraging the strengths of our business to solve problems, we can not only strengthen communities, but also build a stronger business. Our global philanthropy goes beyond what the business can do and seeks to build stronger systems in areas that align with our business strengths and matter to customers, associates, and stakeholders. How? By building strong career pathways and economic mobility for frontline service workers, investing in solutions to support environmentally sustainable supply chains and promote worker dignity, leveraging Walmart's presence in local communities to support in times of disaster, build a stronger charitable food system, including donating hundreds of thousands of pounds of unsold food to local food banks. Each year for the last 5 years, we've given more than $1 billion in kind and in cash globally to help our friends and neighbors. And we're not done yet. We'll continue to be focused on impact. We'll continue to partner with others, foundations, businesses, community members, associates, and nonprofits, because together we can help build resilient systems that are good for society, better for the environment, and help strengthen the communities we live in around the world.
We are member of the Alliance because we have common goals. Because when I check the Alliance mission, is the same, is close to our mission, because our mission is dignify the life of immigrants in Arkansas. When you provide food, you help the community and dignify the lives, because provide food is the first step for better health. And we are members for the Alliance because we have those common goals, and we fight against the hunger together. When I touch base with Katie, we explain our need. The Alliance gave us $5,000 the last year. With this money, we bought a big refrigerator, freezer, because we have to keep the food in nice environment for healthy. It's not just we need the freezer because we serve the pantry twice a month, but we have emergency call for food. We bought this refrigerator, the freezer, we bought gift card, we bought food because we provide food for 80 families a month. Every family, the average kid is 265 per kid. Maybe you provide 80 families, you provide 400 people in the pantry. We try to provide Latin ethnic food because Fresh produce is important for us because we try to help education in help matter to the community. It's not just provide food. We try to figure it out what is the best food for your health, like fresh produce, eggs, meat, some protein. This money is really helpful for us. I want to thank you, the donor or the individual donor or the supporter, because when they support the Arkansas, the Hunger Relief Alliance, they support us too. They support the Latino community. This is important for us because we not provide just food. We provide different services. We provide health services, education services, financial services, legal services. No direct services, but we refer. We have a big network across the central Arkansas. We can reach those networks and put the need in front of the services. This is our goals. And sometimes, if you are Latino community, not for profit, you understand better what happened in our community. You can provide better information to the donor, to supporter of the program. Because some people don't understand what's happening in our community. I try to be the voice. I try to be the guy talking about the community and their need. If you are paralyzed, you are Latino community or you have Latino organization, be part of the alliance is helpful for us because we can put together ideas and looking for better solution for everyone.
Wasn't it great to hear from the director of El Zocalo? There are hundreds of organizations like them, providing food and services across the state of Arkansas to those who need it most. You can log on to the Alliance's website to learn about other ways we are combating hunger in all 75 counties. And then stay tuned to enjoy the smooth jazz from the Honey Collective out of Northwest Arkansas.
You said one day isn't just what you seek. Look at where you are. Look at where you are. Standing stoic in a field of rolling green. Look at where you are. Look at where you are. When the cold of winter wilts the autumn leaves, and the sands of time smother your tender gleam, will the flowers that we planted ever bloom, or will the fruit we bear rot away with spring? One day when the sun is gone, who's gonna know us at all? Who's gonna know us at all? One day when the sky is gone, who's gonna know us at all? Who's gonna know us at all? You said yesterday our earnest work was done, but yesterday is gone. Look at who we are. Blood on our hands, the river waters run. Our guilt is gone. Look at who we are. When the cold winter wilts the autumn leaves, and the sands of time smother your callow gleam, will the flowers that we planted ever bloom, or will the fruit we bear rot away with spring? One day when the sun is gone, who's gonna know us at all? Who's gonna know us at all? One day when the sky is gone, who's gonna know us at all? 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 The song is called Wish You Were Mine. Is this the way it should have happened? Could it have happened before? I was there, you were gone, you were there, I was wrong. We could have been so much more there. No doubt in my mind that we were meant to be together. I know it took a while to make it through that iffy weather. I wish you were mine. I wish you were mine. I wish you were mine, mine, mine. I wish you were mine. I wish you were mine, 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 mine. I wish you were mine, mine, mine. It was the right love at the right time, but we were with the wrong people. If only the stars aligned a little bit earlier. And now that you're mine, I wouldn't have it any other way. I just wanna say, oh, I just wanna say what you do to me. Ooh, what you do to me. What you do to me. I wish you were mine. I wish you were mine. I wish you were mine, 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 mine. I wish you were mine. I wish you were mine, mine, This song is called The Hornet. At the start of every season, I'm strung out. Always think that I'm superior till I'm stung with doubt. Maybe this will be my out and I can fly solo. Shooting from the three-point line, watch him as he goes. Watch him as he goes. Whoa, won't spare the hornet, you never know. Watch him as he goes. Whoa, won't spare the hornet, won't spare the hornet. Won't spare the hornet, won't spare the hornet. Stole his attention until he came around. Poisoned and unfamiliar, I don't wanna shoot him down. Watch him as he goes. Won't spare the hornet, you never know. Watch him as he goes. Won't spare the hornet, won't spare. Watch him as he goes. Won't spare the hornet, won't spare the hornet. watch him as he goes. Won't spare the whole day.
Giving back to the communities where we live and work is one of our guiding principles. At Cherokee Nation Businesses, we are proud to work hand in hand with the Arkansas Hunger Relief Alliance, doing our part to help neighbors in need and reduce hunger in Arkansas.
There was a group of people on campus leadership who noticed that there was a food insecurity among our employees and students, and so it was really open to address that. And when we started Stockton Ready, we anticipated reaching about 600 people. And our goal was not just to fill bellies with food insecurity. As a dietitian, I know that poverty, food insecurity, obesity, and then a chronic health disease go hand in hand. So when we opened our food pantry, our initial goal was to address that and to provide healthy food options and teach people how to prepare that. And so that's what we've done. Is our food pantry isn't full of highly processed food. It's full of fresh produce, lean meat, dairy, and then we teach people how to prepare that and to make healthier food choices. We've really expanded that to where now we're doing home deliveries to quarantined students and employees. We're also delivering out to regional programs because when the pandemic hit, a lot of people lost their jobs, they had reduction in hours. So UAMS saw that there was a need statewide, not just here on our campus. So we do weekly deliveries all across Arkansas.
Hello, friends from the Hunger Alliance. I thank y'all for being here tonight. I'm sorry I can't be there with you. We believe that people shouldn't be hungry. And we believe we should go out of our way to take care of those people that are hungry. That's why you're here. That's why you give money to the Hunger Alliance. You've heard me say it for the last 20 years, I bet, that a state that raises as much food as Arkansas does should not have people going hungry. Should not have kids at school that are hungry. Should not have kids on the weekend that are hungry. All are important programs that the Hunger Alliance and its affiliates take care of. It's a good deal. It's good for you, good for those kids, good for our state. So dig deep, write a check. Thank you for coming. God bless you.
I heard about the Alliance. I started off as a struggling nonprofit trying to provide food in the community and just didn't have some of the resources I need. We had one little oven, a cooktop with 4 cooktops where we were preparing for 50 kids, where it grew from 50 to 100. Then we expanded all the way up to 1,200 kids. So the Alliance helped us to buy stoves, big industrial stoves. We needed refrigerator. We had one little refrigerator that someone would have in their home. We were able to get industrial refrigerators. One day they came and made a visit, and just so happened they were telling me about a grant, and our refrigerator had just gone out. So they were able to purchase 2 industrial refrigerators for us. And just like I said, our numbers grew up to 1,200 a day for the summer. So we couldn't afford to buy those items that we've gotten in the past. We've gotten freezers, we've gotten food warmers. So we've been able to do quite a bit, and we wouldn't have been able to do it without the Alliance. I've spoken at a couple of their meetings and their sessions, and from that we've gotten other contacts where people have come in and donated to us and helped us, getting donors to help us, with our services. So just like I said, they are very valuable. And then not only that, I've learned so much from some of the workshops about food insecurity and Arkansas numbers. And the information that they bring helps us on writing our grants to other funders. So, it's very valuable. Matter of fact, when people come in and talk to me about starting nonprofits and things like that, I always say, make sure you join the Alliance. It's well worth it. I want to share a story that really touched my heart. We were doing the grab and go, and we have rules and regulations. And we had a little girl, 12 years old, walk up from the school and got her meal. And she said to one of my workers, do y'all have food left over at the end of the day? And the worker said, sometimes we do. And so she said, can I come back? And so she said, well, I don't know if we can give you another meal, but you can come and we'll talk to Miss Dunn. So when the little girl came back, it was raining. She walked back up here. She wanted food for her siblings. And so I told one of the workers to fix her a food box. Well, she couldn't walk in the rain, so I told her to take her home. When the worker came back, she was in tears. She said, Miss Dove, there's a house full of kids. Mother was in a wheelchair. They had no way of accessing. So, a lot of times we don't really know what people are experiencing. But for a 13, I think she was 12 or 13, 12, I think. But for her to be that concerned for food for her siblings, it means a lot, And I think I got 2 new freezers from the money that the Alliance got. And we were able to stock more food. And so for that baby, when she comes, if I ask her, do you all need anything? We'll take a food box around to her house. The Alliance allowed me to write in for drivers to deliver food boxes to the homes. And we basically kind of target senior citizens that don't have transportation or they're, confined to home. But with that family, they're on the list that we can deliver a box. But the Alliance made it possible. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been able to afford a driver to deliver food. Join immediately. That's what I would say. I mean, sometimes I feel kind of guilty because the membership is so low for nonprofits, and the benefits are great. It outweighs. I've joined memberships and I'm like, so what are we getting, for this membership? You have to kind of think about, and it really doesn't benefit you. But with the Alliance, not only even the knowledge that you receive, if you don't even go after the grants, and the grants are they're easy for someone who's not a grant writer. I'm not a grant writer. So the grant application is something anyone could do. That's number one. Matter of fact, I talked to a lady last week that just started her nonprofit and she's feeding people. And I said, write this down, join the Arkansas Hunger Alliance, today, because it's well worth the money. It's well worth, and the staff is great. They will work with you. I think I have a hardest time trying to get in my account every time when I'm trying to get in it, and they're Johnny on the spot to help you. They don't mind working with you. And I just love them. And they do great work in our state, and they should be commended for that.
Senator Teague has been with the Arkansas Legislative Hunger Caucus for years. Fun fact, he also allowed me to be his legislative page when I was in high school. Please don't hold that against me. It's so wonderful to have champions out there like Larry and organizations like TOPS in Pine Bluff. And just who could say no to Annette Dove? We hope you say yes to the Alliance tonight. You can use the Text Give feature on your phone to make a donation now. Simply text Zero Hunger to 243-725. And don't forget to spell out the word zero. Or as you're browsing auction items, there's a convenient spot to make a contribution. Now let's hear from our fourth and final band, Smokey and the Mirror.
Hi, I'm Brian Hembry with Smokey and the Mirror and co-founder of Fayetteville Roots. We are proud to partner with Arkansas Hunger Relief Alliance this evening to present this virtual concert experience. We filmed 2 songs for you right here in the Roots HQ, which is the headquarters of our nonprofit music and food organization. We hope you enjoy. We hope you also support the Arkansas Hunger Relief Alliance in their fundraising goals and their mission to help people in Arkansas with hunger. We know a little bit about it. This last year during COVID, Fayetteville Roots, this was our venue. And what you see behind us in the fridges and the freezers, we converted and we did a weekly meal for musicians. In over 14 months, we distributed over $150,000 in meal support to our local music community. That's one small piece, but collectively, everything that's happening in Arkansas, we can end hunger. Thank you all for being a part of this, and thanks for asking us to be involved.
Driving home in the dark, rain still thick, pavements a parking lot. Under the overpass, everybody is stopped. I keep pressing on. I'm sure it's flooded at the low water road, quarter of a mile from my home. I know there will be days better than this, when light will replace emptiness. And for that I'm grateful and have no regrets. The wipers are whining, they're keeping time with the speed of my breath. I'm praying soon I can get my rest. It's just a thin black line in the middle of a meteor field. Any moment all could be revealed. I know there will be days better than this, when light will replace hopelessness. And for that I'm grateful and have no regrets. Soft brown mud, parking exit on the passenger's side, wading water that is 2 feet high. It'll dry, it'll dry. I know there will be days better than this, when light will replace emptiness. And for that I'm grateful and have no regrets. I'll tell you how it feels. Kentucky roulette. First went Frank, and then went Stephen. Disappearing smoke from an old freight train. I've lost count of how many were leaving, but I'm grieving just the same. They had one shot to get it right, one shot to make it real, one shot, I'll tell you how it feels. Kentucky roulette. Last night a man was shouting on the TV, saying old King Cole's gonna rise again. He'll lead us all back down to the dark valley, and all we have to do is follow him. He said you got one shot to get it right, one shot to make it real, one shot, I'll tell you how it feels. Kentucky roulette. Oh, Kentucky roulette. Oh, Kentucky roulette.
Local matters. When you shop local, you are helping folks in your community get piano lessons, helping them play Little League Baseball, helping them buy their first car. Restaurants have always been there for us with sponsorships, donations, and school events, and now more than ever, we need to be there for them. Order your next meal from your favorite local restaurant. It helps with way more than you may realize. Eat local, eat often.
Thank you for supporting the Arkansas Hunger Relief Alliance. Hi, I'm Senator Missy Thomas Irvin, and I have the honor of representing Senate District 18, which is comprised of 9 counties in north central Arkansas. It is truly an honor to be with you and to be able to express my appreciation and gratitude to the folks at the Arkansas Hunger Relief Alliance and their work all across the state of Arkansas with our food banks and our food pantries. I have served as chair of the Arkansas Hunger Caucus with the legislature alongside my colleague Senator Larry Teague. It's been such an honor and a joy to do that work and chair this Hunger Caucus for our legislature, to be able to educate folks and to work alongside my colleagues in the legislature to bring awareness to food insecurity. We have done packaging of meals, which is probably my favorite thing to do, alongside my colleagues, and packaged thousands and thousands of meals that have been sent out to our food banks. I've attended so many great events, particularly those supporting Arkansas Hunters Feeding the Hungry. It's a program that's very, very close to my heart, and love seeing our hunters really be able to help in the ability to provide good protein meat to our food banks. I just want to say also that in the midst of our pandemic, when we would go to the grocery store and we would see that our shelves in our grocery stores were empty, and particularly from protein, it really lightened another spark in me to really do all that we can to provide food for our families and food for our children, particularly in our school system. We will be focusing on that during the interim during the Senate Education Committee. I just want to say my gratitude to all the folks that work all across the state of Arkansas in combating food insecurity for our citizens. It's been a tremendous honor to work alongside all of you for so many years. I continue, and I hope I get to continue to be the chair of this Hunger Caucus as I continue to serve in the legislature. And again, I just want to thank you all for supporting the Arkansas Hunger Relief Alliance, and excited to see everybody at Serving Up Solutions. God bless you all, and thank you for what you do.
Hello, I'm District 55 State Representative Monty Hodges. I support and participate in Serving Up Solution because it helps to raise money for the Arkansas Hunger Alliance, which does such great work for the state of Arkansas. The Hunger Alliance helps to implement programs to increase access to food. And not only that, they teach low-income Arkansans the skills they need to make healthy food choices. No Arkansan should ever go to bed hungry.
My name is Lee Christian, and I am the Child Nutrition Director for Fort Smith Public Schools in Fort Smith, Arkansas. And last year we were blessed to receive a grant from the No Kid Hungry campaign to try to end hunger during this pandemic and to find innovative ways to feed students and families while schools were closed, or feeding virtual, or doing things that we had never done before. With that being said, this grant provided us 3 different ways that we were able to help schools and families in our community. We were able to buy new refrigeration and freezer storage space to try to hold some of the meals that we had changed preparation styles for. We didn't used to freeze a bunch of things or have prepackaged things, and that kind of had to change for our virtual volume. We were also able to purchase another breakfast cart for one of our secondary schools who was serving close to 500 meals a day on one cart, and now we've been able to break that up and put that into 2 locations and are excited to see what kind of numbers that brings us and how many more students we're able to reach for that. We're working hard to ensure that all our students, no matter where they're located or what kind of learning they're doing, are able to have nutritious meals, and working with groups like No Kid Hungry and the Arkansas Hunger Alliance help us achieve that. And we are blessed to be a part of this and blessed that you chose us for this. Thank you.
What a great night of music. Thank you to Senator Irvin, who is the Senate Chair of the Legislative Hunger Caucus. They have certainly seen a huge need for food relief in the last year up in her area of the state. We appreciate how engaged she has been. And we could not leave tonight without sending a special thank you to our many sponsors who have made it possible to make this such a special evening. Stay tuned for a complete list following the broadcast. Also, we appreciate all of our auction donors who have given so generously. We could not have done this without the help of our committee members and Alliance volunteers.
We hope you will log in at least one last time to the auction. Remember, it does not close until 8:30. We want you to know how much we have enjoyed being your chairs and MCs for this night.